What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on the Star Wars Episode 7 teaser trailer. But before I get started on how I thought of the trailer, let's talk for a moment. Star Wars is a phenomenon, let's be honest. Everyone knows it. Everyone in the world has seen it. Let's be honest with ourselves. And see, the thing is, the Star Wars is a very important movie series. Because every time it comes out, it defines that generation. Like the older movies, Episode 4, 5 and 6, they came out decades ago and they are still talked about high these days. They're still debated. They're still influence movies these days. And that is a powerful thing, to be fair. I mean, the fact that they're still so highly regarded decades later is just incredible. And even the the prequel trilogy is probably one of the most mixed opinionated movie trilogies of all time. And this, for better or for worse, is still talked about to this day. And it came out years ago. And not as long back as the original trilogy, but still. And no matter what you think of the prequels, it's still a highly talked about movie and is overall a successful movie trilogy. And Star Wars in general, every time it comes out, it defines a generation, and very few movies can do that. Which is why Star Wars 7 is an important movie, because now this is going to be the Star Wars for the next generation, for the newer generation. And with that being said, I really hope that they take what was good about the prequel trilogy, what was good about the original trilogy, and combine it and add a couple of new elements for this generation. And with that little bit of drama being said, let's begin. The teaser trailer. There wasn't much in it, to be fair, but what we've seen is pretty good. Like, there isn't much to talk about. I'll just skip through some of the parts that. Well, there's the Stormtroopers are back, which is I'm very happy to see. Let's be honest, it's been so long since I've seen Stormtroopers in a new movie, and it's just nice to see them back. It brings back nostalgia and everything, and you can never be tired of seeing Stormtroopers. And I believe Andy Serkis was doing the voiceover for the teaser trailer, and I believe he's the fill-in, and his voice sounds awesome. It sounds ominous. It sounds scary, intimidating. It just sounds right for Star Wars. The villain always has to have a cool sounding voice. And as we move on, we got pretty much is the mini version of R2D2. He's just this tiny robot with a giant ball, and he's just rolling along the desert. I just don't know why I found it funny. It just looks funny seeing him there. And I don't know, if R2D2 isn't in this movie, he could be the new one. I don't know what's going on. It could be just a random shot of a robot, but I found it funny nonetheless. And as we move on through the trailer, it's not too much important stuff. There isn't really too much to talk about in this trailer, except for the end. For the last, I say 10 seconds, 10-15 seconds of the trailer. And Andy Serkis in his voiceover says, the dark side. And when he says that, you see this guy in a cloak. I'm guessing it's a Sith or something like that, or Dark Jedi or whatever it is. It's a bad guy, I'm guessing. He just puts out a red lightsaber, and you see it. But then this twist happened. Then two tinier parts come out the sides, and it looks like a medieval sword, a sword back in a medieval greatsword or something. And I was like, oh my god, that looks awesome. And it looked fucking awesome. It looks badass. But the thing I wonder myself is, what's the point in having these two things sticking out the bottom of the sword? Wouldn't that be more dangerous for the guy holding it in case he? I don't know. It does. The logic kind of escapes me, but the way it looks is badass. There's no denying that. I don't know what to say. It doesn't really make logical sense right now, but it looks completely badass. It was just so cool. I was like, that's a fucking awesome looking lightsaber. But that's not then he goes, and the light side. And the best part is, it goes black and quiet for like 3 seconds. You're just sitting looking at it, and you're like, then bang, you hear the Star Wars theme song just kick in, and then you see the Millennium Falcon flying through the sky. I was like, yes! It was so great to see the Millennium Falcon back. Oh my god, if there was ever a symbol for Star Wars, there it is. The Millennium Falcon flying through the air, through the desert with that theme music in the background. There was no words to describe how awesome it was to see that. And originally, before I saw the trailer, I was going to see Star Wars 7 because it's a Star Wars movie. Like it or not, you're going to see it to see what it's like. But I'm genuinely interested and excited to see the movie. It's looking good. Like, I can't say too much about it, but so far it looks awesome. And it looks badass. And I hope that the story is good, and I hope that it lives up to the legacy Star Wars has. It, that's all I had to say. It wasn't really too much of a trailer, but it looks awesome, and I can now see it. And I'll leave the link for the trailer down below if you want to see it yourself. There's a couple of other little bits, but basically, it's just the awesome looking lightsaber and the Millennium Falcon I wanted to talk about. Because it's just badass. Well, that's all I want to say. So, as always, if you like this, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.